Hello everyone, welcome to breathing and stretching. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to sit up tall in the chairs. Let's get right on top of the sits bones. Go ahead and have your weight evenly distributed through both sides of your seat, down into the chair. Let's go ahead and bring our awareness to a nice long spine. And let's go ahead and bring our awareness to our lower back. So I'd like you to drop your lower back down into the chair. Let the lengthening of your lower back travel up the spine to the back of the neck. Nice long back of the neck. Good. Now let's go ahead and bring your awareness to your breath. So I'd like you to inhale through your nose, filling your belly, your diaphragm with air. And then exhaling out of your mouth. And as you exhale, go ahead and press your belly button to your spine. Let's do that again. Nice deep inhale. And exhale out of the mouth. Very good. Just continue your breathing. We're going to travel up the spine all the way up to the back of the neck. Nice long back of the neck. Let's travel all the way up to the top of the head next, and I'd like you to visualize the top of your head. Let's go ahead and visualize a piece of string attached to the top of the head, and it's attached to the ceiling. Just allow that string to pull you up and lengthen you up a little higher, up towards the sky. And as that spine gets longer, we just want to relax the shoulders, having your shoulders floating over the hips, ears floating over the shoulders. That's it, nice. Let's travel down the spine all the way down through the feet into the floor and visualize your feet next. So we're going to go ahead and bring your awareness to your toes, balls of the feet, and the heels of the feet. And next we're going to visualize all the muscles in your feet, however they look to you. I'd like you to take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, just relax the feet down into the floor. Good. We'll travel up the legs to the hips, your pelvis. I'd like you to visualize your pelvis like a big bowl of water. It's filled all the way up to the very top. I'd like you to keep the surface of that water nice and smooth, nice and level. Good. We'll travel up the spine next, all the way up to the center of your forehead. Bring your awareness to the center of your forehead. I'd like you to just relax that one place in your forehead. And as you relax, I'd like you to let that just travel across the forehead, through the face, down through the neck and shoulders, down through the torso and arms. Just relax and release all your stress. Travel down through the hips, through the legs, and down through the feet. Just let all your stress go down through the feet, down into the floor. Let's go ahead and just take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Excellent work. From here, we're just going to let the arms go down by the sides, sitting up nice and tall in the chairs. We're going to go ahead and rotate the palms outwards. And as you rotate the palm outwards, let that travel up to the shoulders, opening the shoulders and your chest, lifting the chest, back of the neck nice and long. We still have a nice long spine here. Let's hold this shape. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Good, let's do that again. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Excellent work. We're going to go ahead and let those palms go back to neutral. Now we're going to do some big shoulder rolls. Let's take the shoulders forward. Let's take a nice deep inhale as we lift the shoulders up to the ears. And on your exhale, let them roll back behind you. Nice. Let's do that again. We go forward. Inhale, lift those shoulders up to the ears. And as you exhale, let them roll back behind you. Very good. Let's reverse that. So we go back. We inhale, lift the ears up to the shoulders, shoulders up to ears. And exhale forward. Nice, let's do that again. We go back. Inhale, lift the shoulders. And exhale forward. Excellent work. Let's go ahead and lift those shoulders up as high as you can. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then on your exhale, just drop them down. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Nice deep inhale. Lift those shoulders up. Exhale, just drop them down. Excellent work. We're going to work on our spine a little bit next. We're going to bring our hands into a nice circular shape like you're holding a big beach ball. From here, I'd like you to take a nice inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to pull the stomach to the spine. You're going to round that spine, relax the neck. We're going to inhale, bring ourselves right back up onto the top of the sits bones and extend those arms out and spread the fingers out. Inhale, nice deep breath. Let's do that again. Exhale, round, pull the stomach in, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, sit up tall, spread those fingers out. Try and touch the opposite walls with your fingers. We're going to go ahead and go a little deeper next. We're going to exhale. You're going to round, pull the stomach in, give yourself a hug, relax the neck and shoulders. We're going to inhale, sit up tall, spread the fingers out, lift that chest, let the arms go a little behind the shoulders. And exhale, round, give yourself a hug. Drop that chin to the chest. Good, and last time, inhale, spread those fingers out. And let's go ahead and give ourselves a hug one more time. We're just going to end with a nice round spine. Drop that chin to the chest. Good, let's come back to center, sitting up tall in our chairs. Let's take the legs a little bit wider. We're going to do some nice circular motions next. So I'd like you to just think about drawing a circle with the top of your head. Nice big circle. You're shifting your weight around in your chair, keeping that core nice and strong. And I want you to visualize you're brushing the ceiling with the top of your head. So we're keeping a nice long spine as we go around. Nice work. We're going to go ahead and reverse that direction. Let's go and do it one more time. And we're going to bring that right back to center. Excellent. Now we're going to focus on our rib cage. So I want you to imagine that your rib cage, I want you to feel your rib cage floating over to the right. And then you're going to allow it to go back. And then over to the left. And then forward. You're going to allow your pelvis to respond to this. So as you go to the right, your pelvis is going to tip to the right. This is your pelvis. To the back, pelvis is tilting back. To the left, pelvis tilting left. And then forward, pelvis tilts forward. And we come back to center. Excellent work. Next, we're going to go ahead and do our fingers and our toes. We're going to scoot back in the chairs. You're going to lift your feet up off the floor, hands out in front. Actually, before we do that, let's rotate the wrists and ankles. So I want you to draw big circles with your fingers and big circles with your toes. So don't worry about the speed of this. Focus on that full range of motion. Let's reverse that direction. Nice work. Let's bring that back to center. Now we're going to squeeze the toes and the hands into fists. And then you're going to spread the toes out, spread the fingers out. Good, let's do that again. Squeeze. Let's squeeze our face as well. And then open wide. Let's do it again. Squeeze. Open wide. My favorite. Nice work, everyone. Good, let's come back to center. And we're sitting up tall in the chairs. We're going to go ahead and come up to standing next. So we're going to stand up. We're going to go to the right side of your chair. You're going to put your hands on your hips, legs a little bit wider. We're going to go ahead and do some hip circles. Make sure those knees are soft. I want you to imagine you're drawing a circle with your tailbone. Good job, and reverse that direction. And we'll bring that back to center. Good, let's hold on to the chair with your left hand. And all we're going to do today is just nice and easy swing that leg. So I want you to relax your hip, and I want you to imagine that you're brushing your foot with water. You're just kind of splashing your foot in a puddle of water. So just relax the hip. And nice work. Okay, let's head over to the other side of your chair, please, and do the other leg. So we're holding onto the chair, and you're just going to swing that leg nice and easy. And excellent work. Okay, let's go ahead and back down and have a seat in the chair, please. Very good, everyone. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more spinal work. So we're going to take our legs a little bit wider. We're at the ends of the chairs. We're going to do our cat-cow. So I'd like you to sit up tall. We're going to take a nice inhale. As you exhale, you're going to pull the stomach to the spine. Again, we're going to round that spine, drop the chin to the chest. As you inhale, we're going to arch that back, lift the chin up to the sky. And then exhale, pull that stomach to the spine and round. Drop that chin to the chest. Good, let's come back to our neutral long spine. Now, if you'd like, you can do that again, or you can add a forward motion to that. Okay, so we're going to inhale, arch, lift that chin, and float down between your legs, nice and easy. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull the stomach to the spine, round that spine up, relax the neck. Let's do that again. Inhale, floating down. And exhale, rolling up. Nice, and sitting up nice and tall in those chairs. Very good. We're going to go ahead and stretch out the upper back neck. So we're sitting up tall. We're going to lace the fingers. You're going to take a nice inhale. As you exhale, you're going to pull the stomach to the spine. Reach those fingers away. Relax the neck and shoulders. Just feel those shoulder blades sliding away from each other. Going to reach those arms up high to the sky. You're going to flip the hands around and take a nice deep inhale. Lift a little higher. Feel that rib cage lift and expand in your inhale. And then as you exhale, let the arms float down. Excellent work. Let's go ahead and take our right hand. We're going to take it out to the side, and you're going to flex the hand. Let's go ahead and take our right hand out to the side. We're going to flex that hand. That's it. And you're going to go ahead and just drop that left ear to your left shoulder. Feel that stretch on the side of the neck. Think about touching the palm of the hand to the floor, the heel of the hand. Nice work. Let's bring that back to center and do the other side. So flexing that hand. Right ear goes to that right shoulder, heel of the hand going down towards the floor. And very good. Let's bring that back to center. Good. Let's take our legs a little wider. We're going to do the lower back next. We're going to take your left hand this time. You're going to place the hand on your ankle. Let your lower back come forward. Try and keep your chest lifted here. Pressing into the ankle, you're going to rotate your chest up to the right. You can stay here if you want. You can also take your right arm and wrap it around if you want to do that, opening that chest up a little bit more. Very good. Let's come back to center, rolling up that spine. And let's do the other side. Right hand on the right ankle, opening that chest up to the left. And again, you can stay here if you want. Wrap that left arm around, opening that chest up. And let's bring that back to center and rolling up the spine. Excellent work. We're going to do the back of your leg next. So we're kind of at the ends of the chair. We're going to take our left leg out. You're going to straighten that leg, flex the foot. We're going to start with a nice straight back. I'd like you to put your hands on your hips. You're going to hinge forward, so trying to keep that spine nice and long. You're going to start to feel stretch in the hamstrings, the back of your legs. Once you feel that tension build, take some deep breaths. Use that exhale to release that tension. We're going to come back upright, nice and tall. We're going to do that once again. This time we're going to use our hands. Left hand is on the thigh, right hand stacked on top. We're going to take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, you're just going to go ahead and slide those fingers down towards the toes. Just relax the neck and shoulders. And again, let's take some deep breaths here. And we're going to go ahead and roll up that spine. Excellent work, everyone. Let's go ahead and do the other leg to start. We have our foot flexed, hands on the hips. Nice long spine. Let's go ahead and hinge forward. Very good. Let's come upright and let's go ahead and place our right hand on our thigh. Left hand on top. Let's take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, just slide those fingers down towards the toes and breathe. Very good. We're going to go ahead and roll up that spine, sit up tall. Nice work. Next, we're going to do our thighs. So you have two options here. You're sitting at the ends of your chairs. You're going to take your left leg. You can slide it underneath the chair, holding onto the chair, and you can hinge back. And you can hold that. Breathe. Second option is to rotate. And you're going to take your left leg and let it go down, hold on to the chair. This is going to be more of a modified version. You hinge back less. Excellent. Let's come upright, and if you are not already, we're going to face to the side. So your right leg is on the chair, your left leg is down. Going to relax that hip, relax your foot. From here, you're going to take your left arm and you're going to reach it up to the sky. You're going to reach over towards the side. Trying to keep that shoulder nice and relaxed. Then we're going to reach up towards the ceiling and then let that arm just float down. Nice work. Let's do that once again, please. Nice inhale. Exhale, reach towards the back. We're going to reach up to the sky and let that arm just float down. And very nice. We're going to go ahead and do the other leg. So you can either face forward, let your right leg slide under the chair, and hinge back. Or you can face the other direction with your left leg on the chair, and your right leg is down. You go back less. Let's go ahead and come upright next, and we're going to go ahead and all face the side. So our left leg is on the chair, right leg is down. We're going to relax the hip, relax the foot. Reaching that right arm up, we're going to take a nice inhale. As you exhale, reach to the back. Let's reach up to the sky. Let that arm just float down. And nice, let's do it one more time. Nice inhale. Exhale, reach to the back. And let's reach up to the sky and let that arm just float down. Very good, everyone. We're going to go ahead and face front. We're going to go into our hip stretch. I'd like you to take your left ankle and place it on the right thigh. You have a couple of options. You can keep your hands here on your leg. If your lower back is tight, you can also place your hands on the seat behind you, pressing into that chair, lifting your spine, supporting that lower back, and then you can hinge forward until you start to feel a stretch in the hip. So those are your two options, hands on the chair or hands on your leg. Let's just breathe into this stretch. Use that exhale to release the tension in that hip. And let's come upright, sit up tall. Next, we're going to stretch our glutes. So we're going to lace our hands on the outside of that knee. Sit up tall. Bring the knee to the opposite shoulder. Then we're going to rotate to the left. And we're going to go ahead and bring that back to center. Feet are on the floor. Good. Let's go ahead and do the other side, please. Ankle on the thigh. And again, hands on your leg or on the chair. Going forward. Breathe. And nice. Let's come upright. Let's lace our hands on the outside of the knee. Knee goes to the opposite shoulder. Sit up tall and rotate. And excellent. Let's come back to center. Let's place the feet on the floor. Very good, everyone. We're going to go ahead and do chest and shoulders. Last thing for a stretch in the chair. Legs a little bit wider. We're going to hold on to the back of the chair. So you're kind of at the ends of your chair. You're going to pull away from that chair and lift your chin up to the sky. Feel that stretch across the chin, across the neck and shoulders. And let's come back to center. Nice work. We're going to bring the hands between the legs. Two options here. You can stay nice and long, seated in your chair. Just go into some deep breathing. Or you can just roll down towards the floor. If you'd like to roll down, just drop your chin to your chest. You're going to roll down nice and easy towards the floor, relaxing the head and shoulders. We're going to engage the core, and you're just going to roll up nice and easy all the way back up to that nice long spine right on top of the sits bones. Very good. Let's bring the arms by the sides. Once again, we're going to rotate the palms outwards. Let that travel up to the shoulders and chest. Nice long spine here. Let's take a nice deep breath. And exhale. And good. Excellent, everyone. We're going to go ahead and come up to standing next and do some standing stretches. We're going to go ahead, you can keep your chair where it's at. I'm going to rotate my chair so you can see a little better. I'm going to stretch out the calf next. I'm going to step back with that right foot. I'm going to bend my front knee. I'm going to keep that back heel on the floor. Back leg nice and straight. Belly button to that spine. Let your pelvis come a little forward. And if you want, you can stay here, or you can lift the right arm up to the sky if you want. Shoulder down into the back. We're going to place the hand back down onto the chair. We're going to go into Achilles next, so that means we're going to scoot the back foot closer in. We're going to bend both of those knees. So we're feeling that down into the heel. And very good. Let's go ahead and switch our legs, please. So we'll go into our calf stretch. Stepping back, back heel on the floor. Back leg is nice and straight. And if you want, you can lift that left arm up to the sky. And we place the hands on the chair. Good. Let's scoot that back foot a little closer in. We're going to bend both those knees, both heels on the floor. Very good, everyone. Next, we're going to do the back of your legs. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the back of the chair. I'm going to walk back. I'm going to try and flatten the back out. Legs about shoulder width apart. Think about the top of the head lengthening towards the back of the chair, your tailbone lengthening to that back wall. Very good. We're going to go ahead and walk towards the back of the chair and roll up the spine. We're going to sit up nice and tall, or stand up nice and tall. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do our inner thighs. So we're going to take the legs wider. We're going to bend the left knee. You're going to let the hips go back, and you're going to go over towards that left side. Feel that stretch on the inner thigh on that right leg. Excellent. Let's do the other side, please. And good. Let's come back to center. Just heel toe those feet together. Excellent. Last thing will be our thighs. So you have two options. You can hold onto the chair in standing. You can grab your ankle or the top of your foot. If that's too much for you, you can also come over and place your leg on the chair. Leg comes a little forward, and you just let that pelvis go a little forward. And very nice. We're going to go ahead and switch our legs. So you can either do standing, holding onto your ankle, or you can place your leg on the chair. And good. Let's come back to center. Feet on the floor. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do one last thing. We're just going to do the side of your neck one more time. I'm going to face the other way. You're going to take your right hand by your left hip. Hold on to that hand. Go ahead and drop that left ear to left shoulder. And let's go ahead and do the other side. And let's come back to center. Very good. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders a little bit. Excellent, everyone. We're going to go ahead and transition down onto the floor or a bench, whatever feels most comfortable for you. What I'd like you to do is bring the soles of the feet together in a diamond shape in seated position. And let's make sure that we also have our band or strap handy. Okay, so we are down on the floor. We're going to go ahead and start in a diamond space. You can either keep your hands on your shins like this. If your back is tight, if you're rounding, you can also place your hands behind you this way, and you just round forward. So you can be here, or you can be here, whatever feels most comfortable for you. That's it. We're going to go ahead and roll up that spine. Good. Now we're going to do one side at a time. From there, I'd like you to take your right hand, place it on your left ankle. The other hand is on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and drop your forehead down towards that left knee. Relax your shoulders. Keep both sits bones down on the floor. See if you can just relax the legs as well. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Let's do the other side, please. And nice work. Let's come up to nice long spine. We're going to go into a spiral neck. So we're going to extend our legs out in front of us. We're going to bend the right knee. Other leg is straight. I'd like you to cross that leg over the other one. Left arm is out to the side. Wrap that left arm around the bent knee. Other hand can press into the floor. We're going to spiral over to the right, trying to keep the shoulders down. Let's take a nice inhale here. And as you exhale, let's come back to center. Good, let's do the other side, please. Knees bent, crossing that over. Let's wrap that arm around, sit up tall and rotate. And let's come back to center. Good. We're going to go ahead and go right down onto your back next. Okay, so however you want to do that is fine. It's going to come right all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and just hug the knees to the chest. Just want you to relax that lower back. Let's take a nice inhale here. And as you exhale, go ahead and release the legs down to the floor. Excellent work, everyone. Let's go ahead and bend those knees again. Let's place our feet on the floor. Let's go ahead and do the back of the neck. I'd like you to lace your fingers. Place the hands behind the head. Point your elbows up to the sky, and then I want you to think about drawing a circle with the top of your head. So as you do that, you want to relax the neck, feel the weight of the head and the hands. So your arms are doing all the work here. And go ahead and reverse that direction. And nice, let's place the head back onto the mat with a nice long back of the neck. Arms are by the sides. Very good. Let's go ahead and bring our awareness back to the breath. So we want to inhale through the nose. Feel that belly expand with air. And as you exhale, feel that belly press down to the spine. Let's do that again. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and bring those knees up to the chest. Once again, we're going to hug the knees to the chest. Let's make some circles with our legs. Just massage that lower back into the floor. And let's just continue with some nice deep breathing. And let's reverse that direction. Nice. We're going to go ahead and place the feet on the floor. We're going to bring the arms into a T shape. We're going to do that lower back a little bit. We're going to take a nice inhale. And on your exhale, you're just going to let the knees drop to the right. Back to center, inhale. And as you exhale, let the knees drop to the other side. Now I'd like you to continue this at your own pace. See if you can follow the rhythm of your breath, letting the breath guide the movement. That's it. Every time you inhale, your knees are center, and every time you exhale, your knees drop to the side. Good. Let's go ahead and your next inhale, just bring those knees right back to center. Nice work. We're going to go ahead and bring the right knee up to the chest. Hold on to the right knee. You're going to extend your left leg down, nice and long. You're going to reach your left arm over your head. You're going to take some nice deep breathing again. And as you exhale, I want you to try and create more space between your hip and your rib cage on that left side. Use that breath. And good. Let's bring the arm back down by the side. We're going to go ahead and switch our legs. Let's keep the left knee up to the chest. Right leg nice and long. Right arm nice and long. Take some deep breaths and lengthen that right side of your body. And very good. Feet are on the floor. Nice work. Let's go ahead and just bring the arms by the sides. We're going to go ahead and lift those legs up. We're going to do a little bit of a bicycle here to get the hips a little warmed up. Keeping that core nice and strong. Four, three, two, and feet are on the floor. Nice work. We're going to go into a bridge next. So we're going to have our toes forward. Keep those knees in line with the hips, legs about shoulder width apart, nice long back of the neck. Let's start with a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press the stomach to the spine and you're going to roll that pelvis up to the ceiling, pressing up. Going to hold that. And then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. And then at the very end of that roll down, I just want you to release and relax your abdominals. Take a nice deep inhale. And let's do that again. Press the stomach to the spine and roll that pelvis up. If you want, you can take your left leg and lift it up to the sky. Hold that. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Switch to the other leg. Hold that. 3, 2, 1. Feet are on the floor. Let's roll down that spine one vertebra at a time. Release those abdominals at the very end. And when you're finished with that, let's go and hug the knees to the chest. Good. And we're going to open those knees out to the sides, left knee to left shoulder, right knee to your right shoulder. So I want you to try and relax your hip sockets, relax your pelvis and your shoulders. Let's hold this shape and take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, just deepen that relaxation. We're going to bring those legs together. Go ahead, hug the knees to the chest. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, release the legs down to the floor. Man, nice work, everyone. Good, let's go ahead and grab our bands or your strap. We're going to place that strap on the bottom of your right foot. We're going to extend that leg up, keeping that lower back on the floor. And I want you to take that leg up to where you feel that stretch. And if your hamstrings are tight, go ahead and bend that left knee. Let's hold this stretch. Breathe into those hamstrings. Use your exhale to release that tension. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and take both straps with your left hand and extend your left leg down straight. Right arm out to the side. We're going to bring that right leg across your pelvis at a diagonal. For that stretch down the side of your leg and breathe. We're going to bring that back to center. We're going to do inner thigh. So you're going to take both straps with your right hand. I'm going to go ahead and bend my left knee. As my right leg goes out to the side, I'm going to bend that left knee and counter that, keeping my hips nice and square. Good job. Let's bring that back to center. Let's release that leg down to the floor, and we're going to go ahead and switch our legs. Let's do the other leg. That's it. So leg nice and stretched until you feel that stretch. Take some deep breaths here. Lower back is on the floor. Very good. Let's take both straps with your right hand. Right leg is extended down straight. Left arm out to the side. Let's go and bring that left leg across your pelvis at a diagonal. Let's come back to center. We're going to do inner thigh. So take both straps with the left hand. Right leg is bent. Go ahead and let that open out to the side. Let those hips stay square as you open that out. And let's bring that back to center. And just release that down to the floor. Go ahead and shake those legs out a little bit. Excellent work, everyone. Last will be our relaxation. So you can lie down in a plank shape if you'd like. Nice long back of the neck, legs extended, arms relaxed by your sides. Or you can go into a diamond space between your legs, soles of the feet together. Whatever you decide to do, let's bring our awareness back to the breath. So I'd like to inhale through the nose, filling your belly, your diaphragm with air, and exhaling out of your mouth. See how you can slow that down, make your inhales and exhales a little deeper. Every time you exhale, see if you can get a little heavier down into the floor. And let's go ahead and open your eyes. Bring your legs together and roll over to either side. Take your top arm and gently press yourself up to seated, getting right back up on top of your sits bones. And let's go ahead and sit up tall. Nice long spine. Let's visualize your head like a balloon floating up to the sky, shoulders relaxed, ears floating over shoulders, shoulders floating over hips. Nice easy breath. And let's go ahead and take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. And one more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale out of the mouth. Thank you very much for joining me.